Hello, my friends. So, this is a quick quality of life update, basically. um, if you remember, if you've been playing so far, we used to have the marketplace revolving around HE, or in short, the HE token, which is basically the Heroes and Empires token that you use in game to buy certain items or to level up through certain thresholds in terms of level caps. So this currency, tokenized currency regarding Heroes and Empires, which is also going to be used in the other games that are going to be released at some point in the future. That currency was used in the marketplace before the BNB change. So formerly we used HE to buy heroes and to sell heroes. The problem with that was this chain isn't fueled by HE, meaning if you do an action on the blockchain and you ask for HE to compensate for that, then HE is going to be transferred to a wallet, and it's going to be taken to cover the gas fees. However, you can't cover gas fees with HE. You can only cover Binance Smart Chain gas fees with BNB, meaning the HE that went from in-game to the wallet that was directed for the BNB fees. All those HE needed to be sold, and then after it was sold, it was used to buy BNB. So this entire system created a huge selling pressure in terms of HE token, and it costs the game a lot of resources as the token value went down to a huge margin, and it pretty much was a bad situation for everyone because you pretty much had the problem that nothing really was in BNB. The in-game had the summoning, the rare shard summoning, the ascending, everything was had to be taken care of in HE. You had at some point the HE price was so low you had to use like 30 HE just to do an ascending. And it got even lower. Like it went lower and lower and lower because you couldn't even buy back all that HE as an investor to like somewhat slow down the fall. Basically, that's the time where we went 20% down on every single day or every single week for like 8 or 9 weeks. So that was a terrible time for the whole market. And the marketplace itself had the fees, the gas fees, taken care of in BNB. However, the sold heroes also were sold in HE, meaning the fee that you had to pay to the developers or like to the game system, basically the percentage fee, that was earned in HE too. Even though it's like an earning for the game developers or the game creators, basically, or at least part of the community funds. It's split up, so in many different ways. It would be a bit difficult to explain this right now. However, the change to BNB meant that all those fees from the marketplace were earned in BNB too. So no HE had to be sold. Instead, they were earning BNB from the marketplace fee. And on top of that, all in-game transactions are now off-chain. They happen in the game. It's basically an in-game transaction. And if you want to like sell your hero, you have to mint it yourself, and you pay that in BNB yourself as well, and not in HE. And that means there's not as much of a selling pressure directed at HE, or the HE token to be more precise. And at the same time, there's BNB flowing into the main wallet, the marketplace wallet, which is accumulating there for every single transaction that's done on Heroes and Empires. And I've talked to the main the head admin head moderator, basically. He's called Voxus, and he told me in advance that they are planning to use that BNB to buy back HE, and they made an announcement about that as well. However, they weren't detailed about how much HE is going to be bought with the BNB, and they are not they didn't state how much of the BNB fees are invested into HE. So no clear details on that. This, to like get it all together, is the final update that I'm going to present you, and it's basically the conclusion of everything that I've said so far. So this is how much HE they bought with the BNB fees they earned from the marketplace. Okay, so let's check if they were honest with their statements and if they really did buy the HE. So far it looks like it. Otherwise, it would be weird to make this buyback program picture in here. So they bought both HE and NFTs. So they bought 762 NFTs, and they bought roughly 1.3 million HE token, which is quite a lot. It's many times over the amount that I'm currently holding. In case you were watching my videos, it's like pretty much roughly 20 times the amount that I'm holding. So it's not too bad. It's quite a considerable amount. Yeah, they are listing it here as well, and they also show us that those hero NFTs haven't just been stored in the developer's pocket, basically, for them to sell them. Instead, they have burned those NFTs, and that's what we can see here. So that's the hero assets that they have been burning, basically. You can control that yourself. You can just check out this article and then control it in case you would like to, in case you're not trusting those guys, which I can fully understand. So make sure to control this in case you're just a little bit suspicious. I personally believe it. However, it's not bad to control it, as they have been transparent about sending us these, and I'm really appreciating this a lot. Metrics for buying back HE token. So the total amount of HE tokens bought back is amounting to 1.3 million, and all those HE tokens have been transferred to in-game rewards, which is amazing. So basically, the in-game rewards have been stocked up. There's plenty of in-game rewards still inside there, so there's no thing worrying about that. They have plenty of resources in there, plenty of token, but I'm just going to check this real quick. Let me see. Oh yeah, $42,000 worth of HE token have been transferred into the in-game rewards. That's great. Yeah. And this has a balance of... That's amazing. Okay, great. Very nice. Okay. So here's the next hash that you can control in case you don't believe those guys, but I pretty much already opened it and showed you guys. So very nice to see that they are following through their own plan. I'd love to see more buybacks of HE token. It's always a great sign of trust in the project, as the developers or the creators of the game could have just run away with the money, basically. They could have made plenty of money with this and just never send it back to the people, or never sending it back to the community and sharing it with the community, and it wouldn't even be necessarily a bad thing. This is just giving me so much more security that those guys really believe in the game, and they really think that this will turn out great at some point. Otherwise they wouldn't have done this. Otherwise they wouldn't have sent this gigantic sign of trust to us. If this really turns out this way, we don't know. However, this one is a massive sign of trust that I'm very much appreciating. that I'm very much enjoying to see, as it really means a lot that they follow through their own plan, and it means a lot that they do whatever they say before. I've already mentioned this in my Retire Hero video. I pretty much announced this feature months ago when this was just an idea on paper, and I've went through this as I found this very interesting, and I saw that they are somewhat working on this. Um, however, it doesn't always mean that they release stuff like they announce it, but in these cases, they actually did exactly what they communicated beforehand. They didn't communicate it as detailed beforehand. However, what they said before matches exactly what happened later, and that's what I really, really like about what they did, and that's what I really enjoy and appreciate them doing, because I'm not sure if this got the attention that it deserved, actually, because this just means that they invested a lot into the project, that they are very much dedicated on the project despite all the hate and despite the poor token performance. They're still in it, and it shows me that they are in it for in the long run, and that's just a great sign to me personally. Yeah, it just is a small video talking about the buyback program. It's saying phase 1, so it's possible that they're going to do more in the future. We don't know yet. May happen at some point in maybe the next quarter, maybe end of the next quarter, because this just has a very great timing regarding the end of the first quarter. So maybe at the end of the second quarter they'll do the next buyback of HE token, but that's going to be at least 3 months from now. So it's definitely going to be a while to see if they do more buyback programs in the future. However, I do think that they're going to do that. Personally, the game is coming out soon. The players seem to be returning slowly. The features are rolling in. The economy seems to at least stabilize. There's still a lot of room for improvement. However, the sentiment overall seems to be turning steadily, and I really think that now we're at a spot where from which we can improve greatly if things are done right. Doesn't mean that this has to happen, but the situation right now does look pretty great, and I'm really looking forward to the next following weeks. I'm really hyped for it. I'm excited, and I really would like to see how all of this turns out just in the next few weeks. Anyway, guys, this is really going to be it for this video. It was supposed to be just a small one. However, it took a bit longer now as I got sentimental regarding the future of Heroes and Empires. If you haven't already, you can join my Discord. I've opened a segment about Heroes and Empires. It's currently pretty it's pretty lonely here. There's not much going on right now. Basically just me talking there with a couple guys, but no one here is related to Heroes and Empires so far, so I'd be very much looking forward to you guys joining in here. We can talk about the HE economy as well, the HE token, and how the HE economy itself is going to evolve. There's not really any censorship going on here, so you can talk all the way you want, and you can criticize the system if you want to as well. So feel free to talk here in case you're really interested in the game, in case you're really looking forward to see the game evolve. So I'm very much inviting you guys to join my Discord server. It's linked in the description below, and of course, as always, let's discuss both here and in the comments how you guys think this is going to turn out. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I'm going to talk about more features in the next ones, but this is really going to be it for this. Thanks and goodbye.